Welcome everyone. Today we will dive into SOSL, Salesforce powerful search language which helps you to find out exactly what you need across multiple objects, making data retrieval faster and efficient like never before. So without wasting any time further, let's proceed with the video. SOSL stands for Salesforce Object Search Language, and it is a search language of Salesforce. It is used to perform text searches in records. So I quote it over here, text searches. Now we use SOSL to search fields across multiple standard and custom object records in Salesforce. Though it may seem similar to SOQL, but they are different. So let's first see what is the difference between SOQL and SOSL. Now SOQL or SOQL is used to search only on one object or multiple related objects, whereas in SOSL many objects, whether they are related or unrelated, can be searched at a time. In SOQL you can query any type of field, whereas in SOSL you can query email, text or phone type of field. So basically, as I said, text-based searches. SOQL can be used in classes and triggers. So SOQL can be used completely in your Apex code. Whereas in SOSL, you cannot use it in triggers, though they are applicable in Apex classes, but in triggers, SOSL cannot be used. Now, DML operation can be performed on the result of your query if you are querying it with SOQL. But DML operation on the result of an SOSL search cannot be performed. A SOQL query starts with select clause or statement, whereas SOSL starts with find clause, and SOQL return records, whereas SOSL return fields. So after understanding the key differences between them, let's see how we can use SOSL. Now the general syntax of SOSL looks something like this, where it starts with find, then you have a search query, then you will have a search group, then you will specify what would be the returning values with division filters, data categories, snippet, network, price book ID, metadata and limit. So definitely it seems to be very complicated, right? But most of these contents are optional. So let me show you a brief syntax or a smaller syntax of it. So a smaller syntax or a basic syntax of SOSL looks something like this, where you will have a find, you will have a search query. Now this search query can be written inside single quotes or can be written inside curly braces. So it depends, and I will tell you when you will use single quotes and when you will use curly braces. After the search query, you will mention the search group, and then after finally you will mention the returning objects and fields. So this is the basic SOSL syntax. Let me show you an example of it. So here you can see I am finding proper, so it is find proper in all fields returning account and name. So here proper is what? It is nothing but a search query. In all fields is a search group. Account name, contact first name, last name, lead first name, opportunity are nothing but the returning objects and fields. So what it will do? It will try to search proper in all the fields. And when I say all the fields means all the valid fields. As I told you, you can search on email, you can search on text, you can search on phone. So it will search on all the fields, and the result it will return with account object, contact object, lead object and opportunity object. And from the account object, it will show their name field. From the contact, it will show their first name and last name. From the lead, it will show their first name. And from the opportunity, let's see what it will show, because we haven't mentioned any field over there. So let's quickly go to our org and see how an SOSL search is made. So guys, here we are on our developer console, and you know, whenever we were writing down SOQL query, we were using query editor. So the same SOSL search or SOSL query can be written over here as well. So as I told you, it starts with find. So let me write down find over here. After that, let me write down proper. So I'm looking for proper. Then after I will mention where, so in all fields, and then after I will mention returning and the objects and the field name. So let me mention account, there I will mention name, or let me mention the rest of it and then we will talk about it. So here you can see I'm finding proper in all fields returning from these objects and these fields. So it is exactly same that is shown over there in the slide. Now let me click on execute, and here you can see the result that I am getting. So though I was asking for account, contact, lead and opportunity, I'm getting only account. Now let me try to search something else. Okay, let me go for Edge and execute it now. So now you can see I'm getting account and opportunity both. Now in account it is returning me only name, but in opportunity it is returning me only ID. So if you won't mention any field with an object, in the result you will get an ID. And you can see I'm getting result from multiple objects. So it is searching among all of them. And because there was no edge written over there in contact as well as on lead, hence I'm getting no result from those objects. So that's how you write down an SOSL search in your query editor using your developer console. Definitely we will see how we can use it with Apex as well, but certainly not in this video. Now that marks the end of this specific video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you and take care.